Hello everyone. Let's solve a database practice paper. So first it is telling that use database software to create database of your name and create a child as a new table. So you open MS Access, click on blank database, give it a name as child registration. You can choose a folder where you want to save. Click on the folder, click on the desktop, and usually we save it with your name and click OK. Please make sure your location is desktop at the top. If you want to see it, you can just click and check once again and click OK. So at the bottom you can see the location has changed. Click on create. Now once you are done clicking on create, then it is telling you to create a table with this particular field name and the data type. Let's start doing that. Please make sure that when they have given a certain field name, you need to use in that particular manner only. Do not change any of the format. We'll go to view and design view. Give it a name as child. Please ensure that you are following exactly the same order that is given. I'll uncheck the primary key because as of now no instruction for the primary key for particular field that is given. So I'm not doing that. First is last name is going to be short text. Then is first name is going to be short text. Next is child ID. That is also short text. Then is gender. It's again a short text. Date of birth. That's date and time. Now here for date and time they require date, month and year. So you can click on the format in the general tab. Click on the drop down menu. This is with date and time. We don't require time. This is also a long date. They are asking me date, month and year, normal DDMMYY format. So you can choose a short date. Next is registration date. That's also the same way. That is date and time. For date and time again you can click here and click on the short date. Next field is food allergy. That is going to be boolean and it's supposed to be displayed as yes or no. So I'll write food allergy. It's yes and no field. When you are doing yes and no field, go to lookup, click on the drop down menu, choose a text box. It is going to happen. Okay, go to general again and next. Contact name, relationship and contact number. Contact name, short text. Relationship is also short text and contact number also they have given as a short text. Please do not use your brain to change it to large number. As of now it has not given. So whatever is given we are following the same thing. Once it's done you need to save the table. That table is saved. Now next it is telling me set child ID as a primary key and add meaningful data to the table. So you need to add two random records to it. Child ID, click on the child ID. At the top you can see primary key and choose. So primary key is set. Save the table, change the view to datasheet view and you can enter the record. So I have added the two random records to the table. Now next they are asking me to create another table called as bookings. I save the record which I have added. Go to create, click on a table, change the view and give it a name as bookings. Now here the first field is session ID and they have told here in this particular instruction as set session ID as a primary key. So write session ID. This by default is a primary key. It's going to be short text. child ID, that's again a short text, day, nothing to be changed is required, start time, that is date and time. Now here in date and time, it is showing you that it's supposed to be displayed as HHMM. So in that case, again go to the format, click on the drop down menu, and you can see short time. Okay, so you can have any one of them, will take medium time, because next they have given a validation rule accordingly. Next is end time. Again it's going to be date and time. We'll go to the format and click on short time. Why short time? Because they have asked afterwards to put it as a AM and PM. So we are just mentioning and they are going to write accordingly. And next is sessions as a short text. Once it's done, save. We already set a primary key, so no need to add a primary key again. And now they have asked for to record and then the validation. We'll add a to record to this from the datasheet view. So I have added a to record based on the child ID that I have added for the previous table for the child, like this. Okay, now let's set a validation rule. So in this they are telling me they must be between Monday to Friday and display an error message. So you go to validation rule, simply you have to write Monday, or when you are writing or, do not put it into double quote because it's a logical operator, so you are not supposed to be put into it. And when you are writing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, please ensure when you are starting a double quotation or speech marks, you are ending it in a proper manner. This is the ideal way to do it. In a validation text, you need to write enter days between Monday to Friday only. So you can add that, and then if you want you can add a record to see whether it is working out properly or not. Save it again. It will tell you yes, you have to click on yes. Do you want to keep the continuing? Click on yes again. So please ensure that students make a mistake that for which particular thing they are putting a validation. So you need to check that whether you have put a validation for day. No, see, I have not put a validation for day over here. So in this case I made a mistake, and then when I check I'll say that I did it, but you did it for a wrong field. So here I did it for a wrong field. This was not the field that I need. So I'll cut from here and I'll go to day, and there I'll add a validation rule. So please make sure that when you are doing this, you ensure that you are doing a validation rule or a validation text for the correct field that is asked. Don't do it for any other data. Now once it's done, the second they have asked for the session should be AM or PM only. So same thing will go AM or PM. It doesn't matter or is capital or small. It is, see, if you notice, it has automatically changed. So that's going to automatically change. Keep a habit that whenever you are writing a validation rule, you are writing a validation text. So whether they have given instruction or whether they have not given the instruction, you make sure that you write, so you will not lose a marks in that case. So better be doing a little bit extra instead of doing nothing. Enter AM or PM time. Okay, so here test validation rule is also there. I'll save it again. Now they have not given the error because I have the data which was already given. It was just deleted due to the validation rule added for the incorrect field. Now let's go to datasheet view. Now here you can see AM and PM. Now let me type something else. You have seen the error has come. That means it is not allowing me to type any of the thing. Is it going to allow me to write in a small case? Let's see. Doesn't matter. So it's not a case sensitive. Similarly, let's do it over here and write Saturday. It is not allowing you to enter any of the stuff apart from it. So we'll write Thursday and it is not giving me error. I hope you understand up to this. Let's move on to the next session. Now here it is telling me to create a columnar data entry form. Let's click on a form wizard. Now it is asking me to use this particular field. Now if you notice, this particular field belongs to the first child table, not the booking table. So you can click on form wizard. Please ensure this is a booking table. You need to choose child table. They are asking me last name, first name, child ID, gender, date of birth, registration date, and food allergy. They are not asking me this three things, so I'm not adding that. Click on the next. Now here is very much important. If it is telling you clearly that display one record at a time, you need to make sure that you choose first option. In the table, you can see it completely in the table format. The field name is at the top and the data is there at the bottom. So we don't want all the data to be visible, which is added. We want one data only that I can add in the form. So this you have to really take care in your mind that which particular format or which particular way you wanted to display your form. Click on next. They have not given any of the name of the form, so we are just doing a child or child registration entry. You give it any of the name, modify and finish. Now here is the form they have given. Now any other things they have not asked us to do. I'll quickly show you a few things that is required. It's not there in the paper, but I just wanted to show it to you. So if I have another thing as a background or any of the stuff added, so I'll add child registration detail. Now if this particular header is not going to get increased, when you see this kind of arrow, a black one, and the horizontal line, you can simply drag and make the header bigger. You can select and you can move. You can select the field and put it in a center like this way. You can make all the formatting related changes to it. So I can change here a font size if it is asking me to make it bigger. So when the bigger size is there, if that font text is not visible, the title is not visible, in that case make the arrangement accordingly. I'll change the alignment to the center so it's look properly. You can change the font style from here. You can also change the text color of the form of the title. Now in this case there are two different stuff. One is the background of the title like this, or let me just change it to white, and the another is the header background. So both are completely two different stuff you can make in this particular manner. Apart from it, if they are asking you to insert an image, you can go to form design. Either you can click on logo. I'll prefer to click on insert image. You can click on browse and choose the logo that is given. Currently I'm choosing a simple logo which I already have. So this is, and look for the position or the logo. If they have also the left, right, accordingly you can simply drag. Now this is not given, but this is only the extra thing that I wanted to show you as a revision purpose. Now in the paper they have given one more thing over here is you need to create a 5 group checkboxes button. So they are able to choose any of this. How you can do that? It's very easy. You can click on the form design. In the form design, before we do that, we'll increase the size of the detail part. We'll drag the footer down because I don't want to put it in the footer. So I'm dragging it down because it's about food allergy. Click on the form design drop down menu. You can see this XYZ option. It is for not this one, sorry, my bad. This is XYZ for option group. If I wanted to give an option for particular food allergy section, I can choose. I can draw like this. Once I draw, it will open another window, and in this window I can give all the options that is given So they have given asthma, diabetes, eczema, epilepsy, and the last one is none. Click on next so the person can choose. Now do you want any of the default? We choose no, because as it is nothing mentioned over here. I'll click on next. Now the values are given as 1 2 3 4. That's completely fine. You don't have to change any of the stuff here because we have not marking any of the stuff right now. Click on next. Now store the value in which field? This is about food allergy, so you can choose about food allergy field, that whatever the person will choose, it is going to be added into the food allergy section. Click on next. Now this is the design how you want your things to be look. You can choose any of the stuff, and we don't want any one for them to choose. Here they will able to choose only one. We need a check boxes, so we are giving them opportunity to choose more than one, because one student can have maybe more than one allergy also. So choose check boxes because it is mentioned over here the group checkbox. Accordingly we are going to do that. Click on next. You can give it a name as allergy or ailment, that was the name given in the paper, and then finish. You can see the data is coming like this. Save, change the view, scroll down, and you can see the option. I'll scrolling down slowly for all of you to see. It is easier. Did you notice? Yes. So this is the way the data is going to be stored. That's it. I hope you understand that in a proper manner. Thank you so much everyone.